I would love for you guys to join on and use your audio and your video so we can do some chatting. I hear somebody. Yeah.
Yes, morning is.
I can't believe it. This is so wonderful.
بس نفس شوي يعني
Okay. So as everybody's coming in, just make sure put on your screen so we can see you. But if you put on your screen, just know that this might go on YouTube and that kind of thing. So if you are worried about not showing your face, that's okay. But if you don't mind sharing your face on YouTube, on my website and all that stuff, then do that. And then we'll all get to practice. Hi. Hi, Kim. We'll all get to practice a little bit for a few minutes each. And then I'm going to share some really exciting stuff for you guys. So who would like to start out? Are there any brave souls who would like to, let's see, raise your hands? Hi, I'm Mary from Spain. Mary Costa. Would you like to start, Mary, since you said hello?
Hi.
Mary.
Hi.
Hi. Who's saying that? Oh, hi. Okay. You can start. Hi. What's your name? You. What's your name? Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. What's your name?
My name is Bara.
Barak. Welcome. And so tell me, where are you from?
I'm from Iraq.
Iraq. Very good. And well, I'm Simone, for those of you who don't know me. I am an English teacher and I'm from the United States.
You are my best teacher.
Yay! I love to hear that.
Thank you. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm very delighted to take this honor of opportunity to speak to you.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, you've got a lot of ears, so tell us, what do you do for a living?
Nothing. Just I'm graduated right now.
Oh,
and
cool. From what?
A pigment.
From what?
I'm working as a pigment.
Oh, what is that?
Painter.
A painter.
Like a painter.
Like a painter.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
And so tell us about your English learning journey. When did you start? All that stuff.
I started learning English after 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to developing my skills.
Mm-hmm.
But here in my country, the teachers just trying to teach grammar, not more.
Yeah, grammar is absolutely the worst, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I always compare grammar to learning a language as if it were a math problem. Like you were suddenly having to learn a language, which is a live thing that you can express yourself to someone and you can understand someone and you can conduct a business and all of that beautiful stuff. But obviously it's not a math problem. And so when they have you sit down and do like, well, now you have to conjugate this verb and your head goes like, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So tell me, why are you learning English?
Actually, I'm learning English. After that, there are a lot of people learning English just to get some jobs or to communicate with others. But for me, I'm learning English just to be an interpreter or
an interpreter,
or to be a good teacher.
Or to be a good teacher. Okay, cool. That's wonderful. Well, let's have somebody raise your hand if you guys.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Hi. So,
Yes, Miss.
hi. What's
Good
your name?
evening. Yes, I'm listening for your conversation, Miss Simone, with your audience.
Well, awesome. We're going to do a few minutes each person so everybody gets a chance. And then I have a short presentation for you guys, which you're going to love. And then after that, we're going to have free conversation with anybody. So we'll stay on for maybe half an hour and anybody can join in and we can talk about anything, except obviously we can't talk about anything like politics or religion, but we'll do that at the end, okay? So first we'll do a few students. I'm going to do a presentation and at the end, you have another chance to speak. Okay?
Okay, so here you are.
What's your name?
Abdelhak.
Abdihak. Am I saying that right?
Sorry?
Abdihak. Am I saying that right?
Maybe I didn't understand you.
That's okay. Abdihak is your name? Abdelhak.
Yes, it's my name, yes.
Okay. Is it good pronunciation or bad pronunciation?
For you, yeah, maybe it's you are quite right. So Abdelhak, so it is a
Abdelhak.
compound now, maybe. It's a compound now. So Abdel Al-Haq, yes. Yes, of course. I think you know my country, maybe. No?
I don't. I can't guess it. Afghanistan? I don't know.
Yes, in Africa, the North Africa. So Algeria,
North
of course.
Africa, Algeria. Okay. Very nice.
Yes. Algerian people, they are talkative.
Okay, awesome. And so tell me, what do you do? What's your job? Or what do you
Yes,
study?
actually, I am a master student in English.
Oh, wow. Okay. You're good.
Yes, I got my master degree in 2016.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes, of course, my specialty is linguistics and contact languages.
Linguistics. I studied linguistics in university.
Oh,
too.
good. Actually, I love linguistics. I love it.
Me too. I really do. I find it so fascinating. Yeah.
And the PhD contest will take soon, inshallah. So I have to prepare for it.
What is that? A test?
Yes, it's a contest. I mean, the contest PhD.
Ah, a PhD contest. Okay. So then that my next question was going to be like, what is your English goal?
My goal.
Yeah, your goal. Do you know what that is? A goal.
Of course, now when I got my master in 2016, I worked as an assistant teacher at the university.
Uh-huh.
Yes, for maybe three years, yes.
Okay, cool. And so now when you study English, what are you studying for? Your test?
Yes, of course, I want to improve my skills in English first. After that, maybe I'm going to travel abroad to Canada.
Canada.
Yes.
Cool. Very nice. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Let's see. Does anybody else want to? We're gonna do like 5 minutes per person. Does anybody else want to? Okay, Cheryl, I see you raising your hand.
Oh yeah, as you can see on the screen, my name is Cheryl. I'm from the Philippines. Yeah, but I'm currently living here in South Korea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I am teaching English here. So as I am not a native speaker, I believe that I still have a lot to improve.
Yeah.
And actually, my goal in joining this one is that I want to also learn some, teaching techniques from you, Miss Simon. Yeah, definitely. Because I'm teaching adults, so sometimes it's kind of challenging for me with mixed levels of students with different interests. So yeah.
And so
I'm looking forward to learning from you.
Yeah. And so your students, for example, what kinds of things are they learning? What are their English goals and stuff like that?
Okay, their English goals, they are varied.
A lot of different
traveling, yeah, and some of them for their employment.
Yeah.
And most of my students are employed. Some of them are already retired,
Oh,
or an
yeah.
employee, or so they are mixed up in one class, and it's so challenging because they have different interests. So,
Yeah.
oh my god. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Very good. So when did you start learning English? Sorry, guys. I'm a little sick today.
Learning. Oh, I started learning English since elementary school because in the Philippines, English is the official language. Yeah.
Very good. And so what is your like big goal? I guess you kind of said it earlier, but maybe more specifically, like
my big goal is to improve my English communication skills. I cannot say that I'm that good yet. I still have a lot to learn about vocabulary and expressing myself too. And
I think you sound
living
really good, honestly.
what, living here in Korea, actually, I feel like my English has getting worse because I face
because you can't
also,
practice it as much.
yeah, actually, I cannot speak with others, like aside from teaching.
Yeah.
Well, I'm teaching them, so their English level is, of course, a little bit lower than mine.
Right,
So,
yeah.
so I feel like I'm dropping.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
at one point in my life, I'm going to share my whole life story with you guys, believe it or not. But at one point in my life, I spoke French fluently. And it's funny because if you don't use it, you can start to forget it.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
right.
that so true? Is that true for you guys? Raise your hand if that's true. If you
Yes, true. You are
Hello,
true,
ma'am.
Miss.
How are you?
Yeah, totally true, right?
Sure.
So tell us
Exactly.
Hello, ma'am.
about.
How are you?
All right, let's go one by one. But
Hello.
Cheryl, tell us about like your daily life. Why did you move to Korea?
Actually, I got married with
I
a
don't
Korean,
understand what
so that's why I moved here. And in the Philippines, I used to teach also there because my major is in English education. So I used to teach there. It's where I met my husband also in an ESL school in the Philippines. Yeah. So we moved here. Then you're right there. Like if you don't use the language,
you forget it so
often,
fast.
you forget it because when I moved here, of course, I have to learn Korean language. But when I started my job, I don't study Korean language, so it's hard for me to learn
really
Korean. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Cheryl. Raise your
you for the
hand if
same,
you
Amy.
guys want to talk. If anyone wants to talk now. Okay, Amit, I saw you raise your hand. Go. You can unsilence yourself. Let's see. Can you unsilence? There you go.
Yeah, thank you, Simon, for giving me this opportunity to connect with you.
Yeah, of course. What's your name? Did I pronounce it correctly? I'm guessing.
Yeah, yes. You pronounced correctly.
Amit.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hey, okay.
Yes, Amit. My name is Amit. I'm from India. Pune. I'm from Pune. It's a part of India, and I have been learning English since childhood.
Since childhood.
Yeah, and I work for one of oil major company, which is Chevron.
Chevron. Okay, I know that one. Yeah, that's
it's
in
a US.
America too.
Yeah, that's correct. It's a US based company.
Do you hear me?
Yeah,
and I work on ship. So I always used to receive your
Hello,
emails.
do you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Someone talking. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Amit. Okay, we're listening to Amit
Because,
now, okay?
yes.
Okay.
Hello, do you hear
Everyone
me?
unmute.
Hello.
Everyone unmute.
Hello.
Everyone unmute. Everyone unmute. Okay, there we go. Amit, there you go. There we go.
I was always curious to join with your station, so I just thought of joining today. And my whole idea of joining is to develop my public speaking skills, because this is something is like my passion,
Yeah.
to talk in front of the people, to entertain people, to engage the audience. So I'm just taking every opportunity uh, to develop myself and develop my interpersonal skills, leadership skills,
Yeah.
as well as
maybe getting a better position at your company one day.
Yes. Because see, talking one-to-one on like 1 to 2 people is quite easy for us, but talking in front of the large crowd, that is something we need to have. That is, we need to develop.
It's scary, yeah.
Yeah, that is why I'm here today. And I'm really appreciate you for conducting this meeting.
Of course.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to join with you. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so who wants to talk now? Raise your hand.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Hi. Okay. I don't know. I can't tell who's talking. Who's talking?
Hello.
Okay, Nasir, right?
Hello.
Okay.
Ma'am, I will, ma'am. I will introduce myself. I'm Charles. Can I introduce myself?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
After that, I am.
Okay.
Hello. Yes, no problem. Ma'am, thank you so much, ma'am, for giving a chance here, for giving a good opportunity. And first of all, I introduce myself. I'm Rose. I'm from Pakistan right now. Okay, and
welcome.
I'm teaching. Yes, well, thank you. And first of all, Happy New Year for. I forgot this thing. It was an amazing opportunity in 2021.
Yay, I'm so happy.
Yes, I'm teaching as well as I'm learning. At this level, I'm feeling English and in linguistics. Okay, I'm doing postgraduate studies right now. I'm studying linguistics. So I'm so interested. Being a linguistics, my duty to interact different people all over the world, and being a multilingual speaker, because I'm a multilingual speaker. I'm polyglot as well, so I can speak 5 to 6 languages at a time. So.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so tell us what your most difficult thing about English is.
Yes. So, as far as English is concerned, so English we can say it's just a language. People can take it subject. It's not a subject. So it's a language. It's a huge culture. So when we talk about huge culture, we can learn different language. So language is a tool to interact with these cultures. So it's an amazing thing to play with the words of any language. It's an amazing opportunity at the same time. So I'm so excited.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mohammed. Yeah, thank you. Okay,
I'm here.
raise your
I'm
hand.
here.
Okay, Nasmul, go ahead.
Hello.
Hi, Nasmul, go ahead. What is your name? Where are you from?
I'm Nazmul from Bangladesh. Thank you appreciating me. First of all, everyone, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! It's
Happy
so
New
true.
Year.
Happy New Year.
I'm from Bangladesh. So thank you, everyone. Everyone is joining and talking about.
Simon, you have to mute others.
Yeah. Here, Nasmul. Go ahead. Can you turn your sound back on, Nasmul? There you go. Okay, everybody keep your microphones off because there's background noise and we can't hear the person speaking. Okay, go ahead.
First of all, I want to praise your learning.
You want to praise?
Yes, I want to praise you because you are very interestingly learning.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And
so tell us, when did you start learning English?
First of all, English is international language. And if you want to any other I'm right now a student, HSC student, higher secondary education. In pandemic situation, I'm out of a student.
Yeah. Perfect. Wonderful. And what is your English goal? Why do you want to learn English?
English is not critical, but I want to more and more learning and more content to your video.
Okay. Oh, good. That's great. I love hearing that.
And love it too. And everyone everyone are also Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. Okay, well, thank you so much, Nazmul, for sharing. And let's see, raise your hand if you would like to speak now. We'll do one more person and then we have a quick presentation. And then at the end, we're gonna have an open conversation. So we all have a chance. Mary, do you wanna go on, Mary? Yeah, okay.
Maybe it's your turn, miss.
One more, and then it's my turn, yeah.
No one here will speak.
There we go.
No one raised their hand.
Yeah,
no, we won't.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Mary. Hi.
Sorry, I am very nervous for talk about other people. It's difficult for me.
That's okay. It's difficult for everybody.
Yeah, because I need to improve my English, my pronunciation, my all skills. Because, for example, I am study English because my goal is to get a B2, the first certificate.
B2, yeah.
Yeah, but
What is this?
Yeah, I know a lot of you probably aren't familiar. Many of you have studied the IELTS exam.
Yes.
And what Mary is talking about is the Cambridge exam. The Cambridge exam is the European version. So inside of Europe, for countries like Spain, Italy, where I live, Spain, they take the Cambridge test. If you're outside of the Europe, you take the IELTS exam. Okay, Mary?
Yes, and I live in Spain, exactly in Galician. Do you know Galician?
Yeah, I've been there. I love Galicia. Yeah.
Yeah, but today, for example, there are a lot of cold. Ooh.
Oh, it's freezing. I'm so cold today. Like I'm.
Yes, but it's impossible change the weather.
Yeah. So, so tell us, Mary, why did you start learning English?
It was a coincidence because when I was a child, I studied English in my school. But I discovered the language school near me in my city, and I started 10 years ago.
10
in
years
the language.
Ago.
Yes, I step by step learning English. I to get a A1 in the language school, B1, and now B2.
Okay. Oh, so for context, you guys, B2 is the second level of intermediate. So it goes A, B, C. A is beginner, B is intermediate, and C is advanced. And then within each of those, A1, A2, B1, B2, and then C1 and C2. So she is in the top intermediate.
So it's not available in our countries here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can even do it online. Yeah, the Cambridge exam is it's like the IELTS exam, but it's just the British version. The IELTS exam is the American version. So there's
yes.
Yeah, you can have either one. Okay, wonderful. I'm so excited. Okay, so now I'm gonna silence you guys all, and I'm gonna show you a quick little presentation that I put together for you. However, if you do have questions during the presentation, then you can type it in the comments section because I can still see the comments section. So if you have any questions that come up, put those in the comments section. Let me add some more people who are just coming in. Okay, so you're all on silent, but you can still ask questions in the comments section and go. Okay. All right, you guys. And now I'm going to share my screen. Something really, really, really exciting. I don't know if you guys have been following me for a while, then you probably know that this is coming, but it's something very special. And let me see, present. Okay. And I wanted to see the comments section. Well, it's not really showing me. Okay. So just give me a thumbs up if you guys can see this. Can you see my screen right now? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Yes. Okay, please don't make any drawings. Okay. Okay. So the course is all about how to become fluent, but more importantly about how to set English goals. Okay. So, okay. So I'm Simone, if you guys don't know me already. I'm a native speaker from Colorado in the United States. And that's kind of in the middle with lots of mountains and stuff. And I began my journey of learning languages when I was 13 years old. And they gave me a choice at school. They said, do you want to learn French or Spanish? And I was like, I want to learn both. So I started learning both. And during college, actually, is when I began to teach English. So that's when I started my 6 years experience of teaching English, which is actually, yeah, it's about right. It's probably closer to 7 now. Okay. And I have a bachelor's degree in languages that I got from my university in Colorado. And I'm also a TESOL certified teacher. And I love coffee. And I have some with me right now. Raise your hand if you guys like coffee. I love coffee. Okay, so before we start, just make sure that all of your distractions are off and anything on your screen, and grab a note page and something to write with if you have it, okay? Because we're going to take some notes today. I'm going to teach you guys some really important things about learning English, yeah? All right, so tell me in the chat really quickly, have you ever wanted to truly become fluent in English? And how has that journey gone for you? Okay, let me see in the chat box what you guys are saying. Yes, you've wanted to become fluent. Yeah. And how is that process going for you guys? Tell me in the comment section below. And then I'll come back and take a look at that. Okay. So, and then also tell me in the comments section, why do you guys want to learn English? Like, what is it important for you? For so many of you, you've mentioned things like, well, I want to be a translator, or I want to have a better job, or I'm looking at Anthony right now. Hi, Anthony. And he told me he wanted to move to the United States one day, right? And so many of you have goals that are really more than just, I want to learn English. They're goals that are deeper and really, really important for you as a person. So tell me about those in the comments section. And then tell me in the comments section if you're not fluent. If you are, congratulations. If you're not fluent, tell me in the comments section what has been stopping you from becoming fluent. What has been the biggest difficulty? Oh, and I just saw it. Okay, hold on. Chat. Okay. Yeah, to develop our job. Safa Hussein says, I have started improving my speaking skills. For research, says Shah Japla. I want to improve my English to talk with nice people, getting a job because of lack of confidence. Yeah. And a fear to communicate with people. And Anthony says, I just need more practice, which is totally true, right? So great. So does this sound like you? Because this happened to me a lot of times. You want to be able to speak fluently without feeling nervous? Lack of confidence has been my barrier. Yeah, there you go, Abdullah. You've tried everything online, but it just doesn't feel like it's working. And you wish you could just wave a magic wand and be fluent right now. What if I could do that for you guys? That would be cool. Okay, so what we're going to learn today is the exact steps that you need to take to become fluent in English. We're going to set goals, okay? And we are going to stop wasting our time and our money. Blah, blah, blah. We don't want to do it. We want to become fluent now in the time that it takes us, but we don't want to waste any more time, right? Okay. So if you guys follow me, then you know the very first step, put it in the comment section below. It's very clearly put here also, right? Which is to make a goal, okay? This is so important on so many levels because with anything in life, like if I tell you, just go learn English, you're gonna start learning English. And maybe you have the motivation and maybe you know you really want to learn English, but at some point you're going to just lose motivation because you don't have a lot of practice and you just don't know how long it's going to take you or how much more money you're going to have to spend, right? So you need a goal to motivate yourself. Yeah, and Safa Hussein is, we're here to support and motivate ourselves while we are learning. Yeah, and great, right? So that's super important. So then after you make your goal, you're going to test your level. Don't worry, we're going to talk more about this in depth, okay? But the second thing you do is test your level. So if your goal, for example, is to get a job interview in English, then your next step is to figure out how much you already know about doing an interview, a job interview in English, okay? And then the third step is to make a plan. We're gonna look at some examples of this, so if you're feeling a little bit lost at the moment, don't worry. We're going to go more into depth about this. And then the step 4 is to test yourself again. Are you ready for your job interview? And if you're not ready for your job interview, then you're gonna go ahead and you're going to make a new goal, right? And there we go, on, forever and ever. But before we start all of the like really serious stuff, and I'm going to share my story. Ooh, you guys get to find out about me. Okay, so 10 years ago, after I graduated high school, I went to France alone. Actually backpacked all throughout Europe. I backpacked through Amsterdam, England, France. Let's see, I went to the Netherlands, Germany, and I ended up staying in France for 3 months, 90 days. And that's important for a reason. And I didn't speak any French, right? So I got to this place that I was going to, which was a tiny farm in a village in France that had less than 100 people. Not in Paris. No, I was in a tiny village in France with less than 100 people. And so nobody there spoke any English. Absolutely nobody. And so for 3 months, guess what I was speaking? When I woke up in the morning, when I went to bed, everything, I was speaking French. And maybe you guys can relate to this feeling, but I was sitting at a table in France. This is a terrible situation that happened to me. And I was sitting around with a bunch of people my age, and somebody was saying something bad about me, and I couldn't understand. Everybody at the table laughed, and I was so ashamed because I didn't understand what the person was saying, but it was some kind of joke about me. And that was really a low point for me because I just wanted to speak. I wanted to understand. I wanted to not just sit at a table and be completely quiet while everyone was speaking around me, right? And it was a bad situation. I just wanted to be able to speak. All right, so this picture is the next one. After I went home from France, I started university in Colorado, and I did a 1-year program in Chile, in South America. And it happened again. It happened again because I didn't speak any Spanish. So here I was, and this is an actual photo. Look, here I am, little Simone. In a group of a bunch of Chilean people, and I couldn't, at this dinner, I couldn't speak, I couldn't say anything. And, you know, I lost all the opportunities of getting to know these people because I wasn't able to say anything. And I felt so bad about myself. Yeah, I moved to a new country again. Guess where that was? That's where I am now, Spain. And so I had lived in Chile, so I knew a little bit of Spanish when I moved to Spain, but the Spanish was so different. And as you guys know, like with Arabic or with English or with whatever, there's different dialects. So I got to Spain again, and I had to start over. Apparently, I hate myself. I was in Spain, and I needed a job. I needed a life, but I wasn't able to speak the language how I wanted to speak it. And so I finally started getting serious with myself. And all this time, I was also working with students. So I started to see what was working for people and what wasn't working for people, right? Oh yeah, that's the day I got married. This is the actual moment where he pronounces man and wife. That's my face. Apparently I was quite excited. So when I decided to change how I teach languages and how I learn languages, it completely changed my life. Because I realized that when I got to France, I had studied some French, but the only way that I really learned French was living in France. And all the grammar that I learned in school was pointless for me. It didn't help. I mean, I learned some vocabulary, which was cool and helped a little bit, but it's like dipping your toe into water is learning grammar, and jumping into the pool is actually learning the language. So I started to do something very specific. I made myself a goal of what I wanted to do every day. So I would start out small, like, okay, today I'm going to order a coffee in Spanish. And so I would go and I would make myself order a coffee, whether I said it correctly or not. And every day I would give myself these small little goals. And I made myself a plan to achieve those goals. So I wouldn't just say, oh, I'm going to order a coffee. I would make a list of exactly what I wanted to say. And sometimes it went right and sometimes it went wrong, but that's what I did, you know, and I just repeated that. So are you telling us to move to America or UK to be able to be fluent in English? No, I know that that is not an option. Like if I were wanting to learn German or something, and now I have a husband and a baby and I can't move to Germany, but there are other options, which I will be talking about later. So no, you do not have to move to another country to be able to be fluent, but you do have to do something different to be fluent, which I will tell you about in just a little bit. So throughout my time in Spain, I've been able to actually make friends, and I can talk at the table. And Mary, you're from Spain, so you know this. The Spanish love to yell, and they love to have heated debates. Maybe this is the same in some of your countries. Tell me in the comments section below what it's like for you. But I could actually yell, and I could give my opinion, and then I could speak quickly, and I could follow the conversation. And I was basically a queen, right? And more than that, I was able to show my personality. Because if you don't have an understanding of the English language, and I'm sure this has happened to you guys, people misunderstand you. They can't understand you as a person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in Algeria, are you guys the same way? Yeah. That's like, it's a Spanish thing, and I think it's a Northern African thing too, because my uncle who's from Morocco is also similar with his family. So I was feeling confident and able to tell jokes. I was able to tell people who I am, you know, the subtleties, the little tiny details of language. And today I'm a fluent speaker in Spanish. And if you guys are nice, maybe at the end, I'll tell you more about that. Oh, okay. This one got messed up a little bit. Okay, so I want to tell you guys a story about Pedro. So Pedro, not his real name because he was a 12-year-old little boy, but he studied the B2 exam, which is exactly the exam that Mary was talking about earlier. And he and I worked for about 6 to 7 weeks together. And we studied speaking and reading and writing and listening. We did all that good stuff. And he passed the Cambridge exam. Congratulations, Pedro. That was really exciting for me because obviously he didn't have a phone because he's 12, but his mom actually sent me a message telling me that he had passed the exam. And that was such a beautiful moment for me. And can you guys imagine that? At 12 years old, being able to say he's considered fluent in English, or to be able to put on your CV when you're applying for jobs that you're fluent in English, that you've passed the IELTS exam, or that you have a C1 or a B2 in languages. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how do we start, right? Like I said earlier, the first thing you need to do is to make a goal. And goals, we talk about this in a lot of my videos. I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but we need to set something called SMART goals. The most important thing that I want you to take away from this right now is that your goals need to be specific. And they need to be time bound. Those are the two things that I want you to focus on right now. So an example of a non-specific goal, like the thing you do not want to do, don't do this, is say, I want to learn English because it's an international language. Okay, because this is what's going to happen. Let's say you want to learn English and you are all the way over here. You don't know anything about English. And so then you start learning. And so you start learning phrasal verbs, and you start learning animals, and you start learning colors, and you end up going like crazy. And you may never, ever get to this random, unspecific goal, right? Okay, so let's try this again. If we do set a specific goal, remember, specific and time-bound are the most important. If we do set a specific goal, for example, I want to pass, for Mary, right? I want to pass the B2 exam. So Mary, if she's over here, is not going to go up here and up here and up here and up here and up here. No, Mary is going to go to listening activities. And then she's going to go to writing activities. And then she's going to go to reading activities. And then she's going to go to listening activities until she has gotten her B2. Sorry, Mary, B2. Right? So that's the most important thing, that the goal needs to be specific. Otherwise, you're going like this, and you're wasting your time and you're wasting your money when you really just want to go the quickest way to your goal. And then the second one is time bound. And time bound just means how long it's going to take you to reach your goal. So is it going to be 1 week? Is it going to be 2 weeks? Is it going to be 6 months? Is it going to be a year? You know, and that depends on each of my students. Every student is a little bit different. Right, guys? So tell me. See if you can tell me. I'm challenging you now. See if you can tell me in the comments section, what is your specific goal? Something specific, not just, I love English. Yes, we all love English. But what is specific for you? I want to get a job in engineering. I want to be a blah, blah, blah. Put that in the chat. Put that in the comments section and tell me, okay? So make sure you write that down in your notes about the SMART goals. I can say bye-bye to coronavirus. Good. Okay, so then the second part that you do after you set a goal, let's say, I'm sorry, Mary, I'm using you as an example a lot today, but it's just that yours is very easy to use. So you want to get a B2. So what you need to do next is figure out what level you're at. So if you're starting at an A1 and you want to get to a B2, you might have some difficulties. So you test yourself. How well can you speak English? Oh, I see a lot of goals coming in. Good. Noor says, I want to be able to have a healthy conversation when I attend international medical conferences. That is super specific. I love it. Mohammed Sharaz says, I want to become an English teacher. Super specific. Love it. You guys are killing this. Safas is studying translation. I want to be a translator and an interpreter. Wonderful. Yeah. So that's it, you guys. You got the idea. Next thing you need to do is figure out, where you are, in what level you're at. Asnor says he wants to be a Java developer. Awesome. Mary Costa wants to be teaching English to children. Oh, I love children. I teach a lot of children, Mary. Okay, so it means check what you know, right? So who feels like this is making sense? Is this making sense to you guys? Do you have questions about this yet? Muhammad says, I want to be a linguist. Cool. Ben Tata says he wants to be a teacher. Noor, so much sense. I like your sense of humor, Noor. I didn't know who you are yet because I haven't seen your face, but you're always putting funny things in there. That's good. I like that. Okay, step 3, not step 2, step 3, sorry, is make a plan, right? So this is an example for Mary, again, sorry, Mary. But for Imran, who wants to get a 7.5 in IELTS or higher, right? You're going to study reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Hi, Safi from Pakistan. So that's your plan. And it's boring and it's not that exciting. But if you know that your goal is, remember what we talked about? Time bound, right? So if you know that your goal is only going to be 3 months, then you know that all the effort, all the time spent, all of your blood, sweat, and tears after 3 months is going to be is going to have a benefit for you, and that's the most important thing. Okay, great. In Spain, there are new skill, mediation. My husband is a mediator. Job plan interview. So here's an example of a job interview plan. You might study interview etiquette. You might study interview common questions. You might practice the answers to common questions. You might practice greetings. So that would be your plan if you had a job interview coming up. See how it's a little bit different for everybody, right? And now we're going to talk about fluency because Noor asked me earlier. Nice to meet you too, Cherry. Okay, so I have to move to the USA to become fluent. No, you don't. Here's what you have to do to become fluent. This is your fluency plan for those of you who want to become fluent. Wake up, listening in English, speaking in English. And then all day long, reading in everything you do. Mediación, yeah, mediación. Listening in English, speaking in English, writing in English. Literally everything you do from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep is in English, and you do that for at least 3 months. So that is how, someone asked me that earlier, that is how you get fluent in a language. And when I say 0 of your native language, I mean 0 with a nice little line through it. None of your native language. And I mean that for 3 months. Okay, guys? So if you're planning on being fluent, that's how you do it. Everybody has different goals. I don't love the fluency goal because I think it's a little bit general. I like my students to have more specific goals, but I know people are interested in fluency. So yeah, Kim says, I'm poor listening skill. Yeah, so then Kim's plan would be a lot of listening. Okay. All right. So to recap what we've gone over. First thing you do, make a goal. Second thing you do, which is not on here, oh, there it is, test your level. It's out of order. Then you make a plan, right? And then if you need to, test your level, and if you need to, make another goal and another plan. And this is how you get to fluency. But not just fluency as in I can talk about anything, anytime with anyone. No, fluency as in your unique type of fluency, the English that is actually going to help you as a person. So if Mary, Cheryl says she can't stay longer. It's 2 a.m. there. Oh, sweetie, thank you so much for being here. Don't worry, Cheryl. I will send you guys all the video. I'm so sorry, I forgot to mention this earlier. Put your email addresses in the group chat, and then I can send you the video if you have to leave. And then after okay, so this will be a fluency that is specific to you. So if Mary, you want to teach children, then you're going to be learning stuff like animals and colors, and that will actually matter to you, right? And then after that, the rest of your life, you know how to do this. You can continue making more goals for the rest of your life. Okay, so you're here today because you need to become fluent. Look at this happy girl. She's graduated. You want a simple solution to becoming fluent. You felt like you just keep trying, but you want a step-by-step plan because you don't want to waste your time anymore. Rasha, you are on the group chat. You just sent a message to the group chat. All right, you guys, now is the time. Now is the time to do it. It's the beginning of the year. For some of you, it's already the new year. For me, it will be in a few hours. But now is the time. We have a new year. We had a really, excuse my language, a shitty last year. And so we are looking forward to a new time in our lives. So now is the time to take the action and to make your life different. Total fluency and confidence when you speak. Stop wasting your money. Stop wasting your time. Focus on what is specific and important to you. Not to some random YouTuber, not to whatever, not to a group chat on Facebook. What is important for you? What is important for you right now? And then all of that wasting of time and money is gone. So it's time for you guys to become fluent with a step-by-step system. And remember, nothing that I've shared with you today is just, I made it up. This is actually, oh great, Rasha sent his email or her email. These are things that I've done with my clients for the past 6 years, and that I've done with myself to learn 2 languages. And that I'm not special in any way. I just figured out tools to do it. And so that's why I'm here sharing it with you guys. Okay, so introducing, this is the fun part, my 6-week English goal course. And that starts right now, you guys. It's open now. Week 1, we get started, we set your goals, we make your plan. Week 2, we practice on speaking, listening, vocabulary, and immersion during the next 4 weeks. And then in the last week, I share my greatest secrets, all of the websites, all of the PDFs, all of the books, all of the best teachers that I have accumulated over 6 years. There's a lot of stuff, so that is highly, highly, highly valuable. But more important than anything is that you become fluent the way you want to become fluent. All right, so this is Mila, for example. Mila was a student from Russia that I had, and she needed to pass an interview for her job. And so using my method, I told Mila, let's cut the crap. We set a goal, and that was for her to pass the English interview. And we tested her skills, which means we found out what she still needed to learn, and we found out what she needed to, what she already knew. We made a plan. And then at the end, we assessed her progress. And guess what, you guys? Mila passed her job interview. Yay! She did, and I was so happy for her because it was a job that was with Home Depot. And so she was working remotely, but it got her a huge pay raise, which was so exciting for her. And, you know, honestly, good for me too, because I get to see my students really flourish. Okay, here's what other people have had to say. I'm not going to read it because you guys can see it, right? Energetic, enthusiastic. Yeah, that's me, right? My method. It's just the method, you guys. The goal setting and the planning method. And inside the course, which I'm really excited to share with you guys, I'm going to talk about what you get, okay? Live English classes, so we will have Zoom classes like this every single day, Monday through Friday, because I have to have weekends off or I will go insane. Private Facebook group, so I have a public group, which some of you are part of, but this is a private group, which I will be in every single day with you guys answering your questions in depth. Obviously, you're going to be making your goals and you're going to be making your plan, because that's the number one thing for all of you that you have to do, because I'm your teacher and I told you to. Just kidding. And then access to all of the study materials and the resources that I share. So daily Zoom classes, okay? Every day, Monday through Friday, we get on, we practice our speaking. You guys ask me your questions, you share your problems, you create camaraderie with your fellow students, which means you create a nice group for each other. You support each other. There's the plan again for the weeks. You will have your own SMART goal. You will have, oh, you guys also, when you're in the group, you're going to find a speaking partner. There's already 2 people in the group. Oh, and if there's an odd number of people, then somebody, one lucky person, gets to be my speaking partner. Your own plan to get to your goal, and then of course access to the private group. Okay, let's continue. Week 1, we get started. Then we're going to go speaking, listening, vocabulary, and immersion to be fluent, if that's your goal. And then finally sharing all my favorite secrets with you guys. Now let's talk about the bonuses. So for those of you who sign up, the first 5 people to sign up also get 1 hour class for free with me. So this would be the time that we would sit down and I would ask you all about your English goal, and you would tell me everything you want to hear. You would tell me everything you want to learn, and we would set your goal and we would set your plan. You guys also get the full 6-week journal. So a lot of you have probably already downloaded it. This is just the first 2 pages, but there's a free version and then there's a full version. So it's just this that you can download, and it's going to walk you through how to do everything. So if you can see that, for example, it says set a goal, and then it walks you through how to set the SMART goals, and then the same thing for the plan. And then my list of the 10 best websites. So that's all the websites that I use every single day with my students, and I have hundreds of students over the past, more than 100. I've had probably almost 1,000 students over the past 6 years because I've worked in schools. I'm not like a crazy. Okay, so the exciting thing is here, you guys. Let me stop sharing my screen so I can give you guys what you need to sign up, which is the link. All right, there's the link. And now we're going to talk about the special bonuses before we go. Okay, there's the link. You guys have got the link now. And let's watch really quickly this YouTube video. Well, no, we're not going to watch it. Sorry. But you guys can watch it later if you want to. And let's see here. We just don't. We're running out of time. Okay. But it's really lovely. It's a student who talks about working with me, and yeah, it's a good one. Okay. So you're probably wondering why I'm doing this and what it's going to cost you, right? Usually, if you sign up to work with me and you get 6 weeks of private lessons, you would pay $750. But you're not going to pay that for this course. You're not going to pay that because that's crazy. The full course is $60 for 6 weeks. Or you can pay $20 3 times. Okay? That is the investment that you would make if you do that. And let me tell you, this is the early bird special. Early bird. Tell me in the comments section, do you guys know what that means, early bird? It's a special saying in English. But it means the early bird gets the worm, the people who are who are who wake up early, who get advantage of something that happens early. So if you enroll today, it's just $20 plus 2 more payments of $20 or $60 to save in advance, okay? And this is only open, you guys, for a few more days, and then the price will go up to $90, okay? So on Sunday, the early bird special is over. On Sunday, the price goes up to $90. And so if you want to jump in now before the price goes up, you guys have the link, but let me share it again just in case. Okay. There's the link again. This is what it looks like when you pay for it. Okay. You can pay for it with PayPal or you can use your credit card. Either way. Here it is. Again, you can use your PayPal account, or if you want to use your credit card or your bank account, you can pay for it there. And then once you log in, once you pay for it, then you can log in directly to the private Facebook group. And then I know you guys probably have some questions, so let me answer those. And please ask me any questions in the group chat, and I will answer them as they come. When will the daily lessons be? I'm going to change them every day. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they will be at 9 a.m. Madrid time. And then Tuesday, Thursday, they will be at around the time we started this one, 5 p.m. Madrid time. Okay, and I'm varying that because I know that there are students all over the world, so we want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to be in those lessons. Will I become fluent? We talked about this goal. If you guys have this as a goal, then you have to be serious about it. Safi says, hello, lovely teacher. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So yeah, absolutely. It's definitely possible, but you have to be serious about it, right? How long do I have access to the course? So the Facebook group and all of the videos, you have it for the rest of your life, my friends. You can have it forever. Will this help me move to a new country? If that's your goal, that's what we focus on. Will this help me pass the IELTS or the Cambridge? If that's your goal, that's what we'll focus on. Will this help me get a better job? And you guys probably can guess what I'm going to say. If that's your goal, that's what we'll focus on, right? Okay, so that's it, you guys. You have a few days if you want to get it at this price, and that's it. You guys have any questions for me? Okay, now I'm going to allow you. I only have a few more minutes because this took way longer than I thought it would, and I have to go because I have a dinner. But let's see here. All right, now you guys can unmic yourself or remic yourselves if you have any questions or if you want to chat. Who's there?
Or at the same time, so we are really ready satisfying. I mean, due to COVID-19 situation, we are stuck at home, so
I mean
everybody's stuck at home. So
hold on, I'm gonna silence this one. What did you say?
I'm talking about, due to COVID-19 situation, so everybody is stuck at home, so everybody is worried about their future as well. So we are planning a future goals at the same time. So we are learning and teaching at the same time. So this level, inshallah,
yeah,
we will join.
Yeah, it's a tough time. It really is for a lot of people. And that's why I believe so deeply in the importance of setting goals for yourself so that you can come out of this time with a new sense of purpose and a new sense of what you really want from your life, right? Do you guys have any questions? Raise your hands.
Because I want to, yes, I want to, I will add one thing here, if you allow me.
I can't hear you. Are you talking, Mohammed Sharaj?
Yes, ma'am.
You're cutting out. What are you saying? Can you type it in the chat? Type it in the chat. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody want to chat a little bit in English?
Hi, my teacher.
Hi, who's speaking? Safi.
How are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name is Safi.
Hi, Safi. Where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Pakistan. Welcome. And what are you
Thank
doing
you.
today to celebrate the new year? Safi? Hello? Did I lose you? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but in Arabic countries, our connection is really poor.
Oh.
And Safi, I think your name is gonna consider it as my nickname.
Ah, how cute. Safa.
Yeah, because just like when you have a name that your friends will gonna cut your name and make a special nickname for you.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't thinking that I would figure out another person have my nickname. So
That's exciting.
actually, I really loved your plan, but but it also depends like on the participant, when as you said, when he has a serious like goal or a serious like
Absolutely.
why yeah, the main purpose of learning English language. But it's not just like you said that like when you want to get a job or working in a company, or when you while like you're studying an English department or something like that, and you want to be not it's not related with getting fluence,
Yeah.
because it's not like you're not going to be the manager of company. You're going to do more efforts in order to be better, because we're just like complaining about everything when we started learning any language, any new languages,
Yeah.
and that would totally just making a strong barrier in front of ourselves, and that we cannot break it without doing hard work and of course struggling in spite of um, your obstacles or your circumstances that would really affect on you.
Absolutely. I mean, for me as a teacher, I can go, like, if we have to meet in the middle, me and the student, I can go my distance. But if the student doesn't do this, I can't help them. You know what I'm saying? So students really have to be motivated. They have to meet me in the middle, right?
Yeah,
And
you're doing what you like, what you have, but it's the whole part. It's up to him, because we have to support ourselves and motivate ourselves, and in order to get better, because I wasn't like looking for online teachers or for native speakers to get fluence or something like that, because even though as I said in the chat, I only started like improving my speaking and reading skills before 3 months ago, but
wow.
Yeah, it's yeah, but without but the most thing that he was doing, just joining a lot of Zoom meetings with native speakers and different communities and Toastmasters communities from Europe and my country. And that would be so amazing, like meet different people around the world and sharing ideas and thought that would be useful and helpful to you. But when it comes to the professors of my college, it's really like, I don't know, getting stressed that would really change um, your disadvantages or like the level in English.
Yeah. Making a
Because
plan,
because
getting a goal, making a plan, it's worked so well for my students that's why I share it with everyone, because I know what it's like to just waste your time, waste your money, and not have what it is that you really want at the end because you're too distracted. Where if you just focus for a little bit, you get to the place that you want to go. You know what I mean?
yeah, sure. Like we have a lot of things to do. Like when we were living in it with our family,
We have families, we have
like
jobs, we
yeah,
have so much. Yeah.
studying and friends and take picnics. It's really hard,
Yeah.
So Why you are talking in this way? It's not hissing.
What?
I said why he is talking this way. He's just hissing to himself.
Oh, is he? Oh. Okay, well, I think we're going to end it there. Unless, does anybody have any more questions? Raise your hand or turn on your microphone if you have any more questions.
I will add also one thing. I mean, we can also learn from English songs as well. I mean, when we, listen to the English songs as well, we can explore different words. We can found, we can, our vocabulary is increases in daily basis when we, when we listen to these songs.
So important. If you remember, like, I remember songs even from my childhood. Like, I remember word for word, like a sentence or 3 or 4 sentences that you remember exactly word for word. That's crazy. Songs are so powerful.
So nowadays, I'm listening. Lady Gaga. She's one of my favorite.
Singers. I love Lady Gaga too. Made on me.
Oh my God. Similar. Yeah. Wow, it's really fantastic. So, Shallow song, I really like it. Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Tell me something. Are you happy in this word or do you? Amazing. When we listen these lines, so we have. Our mind is still. Thinking about these. Oh my God,
and you remember it because the melody it's absolutely fantastic. And actually, one of the things that I share with you guys, which I will share with you guys for being here right now, because you all 10 of you stayed to the end. But if you go and look up something called earworms, earworms. I'm gonna look it up right now because I don't want to leave you guys without it. Earworms.
Okay.
Earworms learning.
And at the same time, a person is not a jack of all trades. At the same time, a person is not a jack of all trades. So some person we can say skill is it's mastering skill, but another in the sense we can say it's not mastering all the skills at the same time.
Right.
So
you can't be a master of everything, and that's why I tell people focus on your goals. Be specific about what you want.
Goals.
Right? Okay. Shut up about goals, Simone. Everybody knows.
Yeah. But we have to be realistic,
Yeah. Right. Well, the more we have to talk about that in the course because I couldn't do all of it right now. Okay. There it is. Last links. The one to the course. If you guys want to join, you have 3 days at this price and then it goes up. Okay. And then it will end completely. The doors close completely on the 6th. And then that's it. So you have an hour now. And then the second link is really fun. Go check that one out. This is exactly what you were just talking about, Mohammed, which is the power of music when you're learning. And it's called Earworms Learning. They have a free trial, so you can go check it out. It's really weird, but you guys are probably gonna like it because it's pretty weird, but it's totally worth it. Okay? I love you guys all so much for being here. Happy New Year. I'm so happy. We're moving into a new year, creating new space for ourselves, new energy, and going and getting our goals.
And bye coronavirus.
And bye coronavirus.
No, there's a new version of it,
Oh God, don't say that. We have to end on a happy note. Okay, you guys. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thumbs up.
See you. Bye.
Arrivederci.
Thumbs up. Everybody, thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Yeah. Bye. You're welcome, Cherry. Thank you.